ran right into the bad snowstorms again. What we're seeing down here is a lot of the small towns, like all over Arkansas, are starting to dry up and blow away. It seems like a lot of empty storefronts, a lot of grass growing up in parking lots, and one of the things we keep hearing over and over is that nobody comes down to South Arkansas to see what the problems are and the concerns of the people in this part of the state. So we're going to spend the entire week traveling back and forth across the southern part of the state.
How do you think your candidacy might address that?
Well, what we have
What to do about small town economies?
Right. What we have, small town economies, or it's just small towns in general?
Small towns in general.
What we have come up with, people ask me, what is the first thing you're going to do once you get into office? And one of the plans that we have is all the staff members, all but 10 or less, are coming back to Arkansas. And we will have one staff member for every 7.5 counties. Their job is to deal with the county judges, to deal with the local mayors, and community leaders, and the chambers of commerce, so that we can get in tune and in touch with what is going on with the people of Arkansas. The second thing that's going to happen with that is our plan is to have one permanent office right in the middle of the state, and we're to start off with one mobile office, and on that mobile office, it will go to different counties, and every time it stops in a county, it has video conferencing and satellite conferencing equipment on board to where I can go face to face with the people of Arkansas at least once a week, hopefully multiple days during a week. Every time that office moves, it stops in a different county and a different community. Every time it comes back to a county it's already been to, it goes to a different community. As long as the community has a fire department, a community center, somewhere that they can set up, it'll put me face to face in a town hall type environment on a weekly basis.
What do you think sets you and your views apart from Senator Lincoln and Congressman Bozeman?
Well, I haven't been in Washington. Both of them have been in Washington at least. Of course, Congressman Bozeman 10 years, and then of course Senator Lincoln 18. Myself, I work a 40-hour-a-week job just like everybody else does, and I have been boots on the ground with the war. I own a small business, and family owns a timber farm. So I'm very actively engaged at any other time that I'm not doing this, and I know what it's like to be the common person and to be frustrated with the fact that nobody's listening.
What is it that you want them to listen to? What is it that you have to say that you want Washington to hear?
It's mainly that there are many problems that the common people, like myself, are experiencing right now. You know, the economy's in the tank, people are losing their jobs, but it seems like Washington is constantly taking another direction and not addressing the issues at hand, which is that the people are hurting, and nobody seems to care. They always pick and choose another avenue that they wish to tackle.
Your thoughts about President Obama's policy?
I, of course, have not seen any of the intelligence. I was boots on the ground in the Helmand province in 2006. My team served on Special Forces 18, and we were sent into the Helmand. The interaction we had there, the types of rules of engagement we had, are far different from what they have now, and we were very successful in Helmand. And based on what has been happening with the previous General Crystal, I didn't like his policies. Based on the way that we conducted ourselves, it was a complete 180-degree turnaround, and what how he chose to approach the war is not the way that we had successes with in 2006. But things are changing. I've talked to friends of mine that just returned from the battlefield, and they said that there's a whole lot of things that have changed. So to me, we're 9 years into the war in a country the size of Texas. We need to get in there and get out. Whatever it is that they have planned, we need to get it over with and get out of the country and move on. When I talk to people, whether it's a crowd of 3 or a crowd of 10,000, the first words that come out of my mouth is, my name is Trevor Drown and I am a Christian. And I tell that to people not because I'm trying to push my value system on them, but because it's who I am. That's the first thing I want to know. This is who I am and who I'll be until the day I die. I tell them that the veterans, I always recognize the veterans, and I always let them know, listen, the reason that we're able to come here, that you and I are speaking right now, that these people have come here, is we're exercising our First Amendment right, and that the veterans and the estimated 1,315,000 that paid the ultimate sacrifice at the beginning of the Revolutionary War and are doing so every day are the reason that we have to do to come, or that we are able to come together and do what we do. I also tell people